Hey there, it's Dave the nutritionist here with Pinnacle Fitness Center, and I have a special couple with us. This is our first couple that have lost 25 pounds together, and they're gonna get a certificate today. But before their certificate, I really just want to share with you their story. So Melissa, she called me and she wanted to do some personal training, do some nutrition. And just what was your thoughts all behind like coming to Pinnacle?
Yeah, I was struggling with accountability and staying with anything consistent. I think especially post-COVID, a lot of bad habits seeped in nutrition-wise. We went through a lot of potato chips in our family. and I couldn't stay motivated for more than a few weeks at a time.
Wow.
And I wasn't exercising and moving a lot, and so I really wanted accountability, and I needed like a pretty big overhaul in my habits. And a friend of mine had mentioned, because it felt pretty extravagant to get a personal trainer and to invest like that. And a friend of mine said, if you needed an MRI, you probably wouldn't hesitate to dish out the money that you would need, for whatever sort of medical service you needed. And so why not put that money on the front end and hopefully invest and prevent the need for things that, that would involve your health.
Exactly.
If you did, made some good choices today. And I thought that was really a great shift in thinking. And so, we set up the consultation. Mike was a little bit more hesitant than me to just jump in, and so I met with David first, and we talked, and I was pretty convinced that it would be a good, method for us. And I think we've both kind of especially realized that doing it together is an important part of. It makes it a lot easier to follow through and to change habits if both people in the house are involved in it.
It's built-in accountability, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's not somebody with a bag of chips.
So Mike, what did you feel like when you first heard like she wanted to do personal training?
Yeah, so she said personal trainer, and I'm pretty sure I said, yeah, maybe we'll get a butler too. Why don't we do that? I think change is hard, and I think I was afraid of once you start, you got to keep going. Hiring a personal trainer meant accountability. I think the biggest thing is it meant consistency, like for us together, for each individual. I've learned patience isn't just a virtue, it's an investment.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So priorities change, guys, and that's what's most important. There's things that you may be working on right now, and in the future, if you change your priorities, some of those successes that you want in your health goals and your nutrition goals and your fitness goals can't happen. And that's what happened for them. And so I want to learn more about, I guess, first, like the fitness, like how did that change, and what was, I guess, the things that you enjoyed by coming here and learn through, just being a part of Pinnacle Fitness Center?
Yeah. I think I can say for me that, having a trainer pushes you so much harder than you can push yourself, or you will push yourself, whether you're working out alone or whether even you're following along on a video. It challenges you to do, new and different exercises that you might not have tackled otherwise. And I feel like also, like, there was, you had a small injury, and having someone who can say, this isn't going to be good, here's the modification that is very specific and tailored to what you need. And we've both had back issues in the past, so that was something that Claire worked with us on and made sure that she was always watching out for. And so, especially I think as we get older and we have, bad knees, bad backs, all that stuff, that's been really, really great, because we've managed to stick with this for long enough that it's integrated into our life without an injury. And that was something that we were encountering before that, was that, like, I'd start running again, and I'd run like I used to run 10 years ago, and then I'd hurt my knee and be out for a couple weeks, and then the habit would be really hard to start back. And so for me, fitness-wise, that was a really, really big win.
I think the idea of keeping it fresh, new exercises rather than getting stale. I think absolutely the injury-free. I hadn't lifted weights in like 25 plus years, and I forgot that is the quickest way to transform.
Yeah.
And so we try running, get injured. I bike, which I loved. It's a huge time commitment, and it does not transform your body, although it does help. And so I think with Pinnacle, it was mind, body, spirit,
Yes.
transformation. And I think, keeping it fresh. Really, you said the word prioritization.
Yeah.
And it was, I think we tend to remember, like, oh, I worked out a couple days last week, and now it was, oh, I only didn't work out one day last week. So it's a shift, right?
Wow.
It's a mind shift. I think for us, it's been a big change in our lives, and change is not easy, and it feels real good.
And to speak to that, the nutrition was a big piece. You know, a lot of programs don't have the nutritional plan. At Pinnacle, of course, y'all know about the Pinnacle nutrition system that we have here. And I want you just to talk about a little bit about how the Pinnacle nutrition system was involved in your weight loss and just that whole process there.
Yeah. I think
So not chips, not hot dogs.
they're not on the plan, believe it or not. Although I love that the plan does not involve, it's not cut everything out and it's completely restrictive. You know, there's moments where you're allowed to work those things in if you really need it. But I feel like for me, it was such a necessary part, and I sort of added it in the cart, if you will, as sort of like we'll throw this in too, maybe it'll make a difference, and thought that if I did the exercise, the nutrition would follow naturally, but that I wasn't putting as big of a priority on it in the moment. And I think it was such a huge part of the weight loss and transformation and the muscle gain, and I'm such a big proponent of it now, and I feel like it is actually maybe the first sustainable, and I hate to use the word diet, but diet
Yeah.
that actually, like, I feel like this is like a lifestyle I can maintain. And I've been logging religiously, but like I'm almost at the point now where I understand my portions and my macros, that like when I miss a day, I know that
Exactly.
like, you know, that it's probably gonna work out, and that I probably got it pretty dialed in. So,
You can guesstimate now. That's the thing. You know, that's what we really want people to know. Like, yeah, you're gonna get that nutritional information, but now it becomes a part of you.
yeah.
I think it felt like sharing too. Like we started with Melissa, we're working with Claire, we worked with you, and you guys. It wasn't about Pinnacle, it was about us. And so the diet choices, right? It was not scarcity. It wasn't, here's all the things you can eat. It was an abundance of all the things we could eat.
Yeah.
And understanding the combination, right? If it's gonna be like the piece you sent out about celery and organic celery and things of that nature. So I think for the first time, my heroes, I played football, I ran track when I was younger, and my heroes were the professional athletes, and they always said diet and fitness, and I didn't pay attention. And now we're paying attention, and having both definitely transformed. You know, business, we did pay to be here, but it wasn't transactional. It didn't feel that way with you, it didn't feel that way with Melissa, it doesn't feel that way with Claire. It felt transformational. It felt like you guys were in it for us. Claire tailored all the workouts for us. She listened to us, and you know, here we are, transformed. Like I said, body, yes, physical, nutrition, healthy, feel good, mental, emotional, all intact, and we're happier, for sure.
Transforming lives. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all your certificates now.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We're so excited to be putting you guys on the wall, on our 25-pound weight loss wall. Once again, this is Dave, the nutritionist with Pinnacle Fitness Center. Thank you for the kind words, but they actually did it, guys. They put in the work, okay? And you can do the same. And so if you want to get in touch with us, just reach out to us at pinnaclefitnesscenter.com.
50 Club.
All right.